Yo, man. Yo.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our show.
Yeah, grinding gears with Dallin and Cole.
Now, a lot of people have a lot of issues, and we've seen this on our show many times before, but for one of the very few and very rare times, we have a live guest star, Camille.
Well, thank you. Thank you, guys. It's great to be here.
So Camille, the question of the day is, what grinds your gears?
About what?
Anything that has been on your mind recently that has been just difficult for you to deal with?
Alright.
Family, guys, school, work, whatever it is that you do.
Alright, well, I want to know, why are guys so self-absorbed?
Well, what do you mean exactly by that?
Well, why do they always talk about themselves? Bring up themselves? Why didn't they ever ask about you?
You mean, why are we so considerate all the time
Yeah.
about how, you asked us on this date. I expect to be treated like a fair man.
Yeah, exactly. But, when we ask the girls on a date or we ask them where they want to go or what they want to do, it's always, I don't care, I don't know. So, I mean, if you're not going to talk about yourself, then we got to talk about ourselves.
It's a little sexist, Dallin, don't you think?
Well, just you switching sides. Anyways, the fact of the matter is that when there's an empty room, if you know what that means by speech, nobody's talking, nobody's doing anything. What tends to happen is that when we start to talk about ourselves due to the silence and the uncomfortableness that it brings, so the first thing that comes to mind would be ourselves and what we do.
It wouldn't be so quiet.
So what about when I ask you a question and you go off about yourself for 20 minutes, and then I ask you another question and it's another 20 minutes and you don't even know my last name?
See, now that doesn't happen to me, but the guy that you seem to be referring to, the best way to deal with this kind of situation is ask him to ask you questions. Or tell him to stop talking about himself. Just, you gotta be blatantly obvious about that.
But what, my question is, why do they? Why are they self-absorbed?
Yeah, Cole, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Who invited her? Who invited her? I don't get paid enough for this. I don't get paid enough for this.
You're the one that wanted her on the show.
No.
Hey, what? No, get back. This guy that you seem to be talking about, I deal a lot with, as you've just seen.
Right.
Now, the best way to deal with this is to tell him to stop talking about himself or to get over his issues and, bring the conversation to yourself. If they're talking about themselves, then you are in full right to talk about yourself.
Alright.
And now we're going to cut over to Lexi with some interviews of the day.
Everybody get up.
Alright, I'm here with Brian. He's gonna tell us about his first slime at Alta.
His first what?
Slime.
First what?
Slime.
What's that?
Your first slime. You're at Alta, have you never slimed?
No.
Slime? A slime.
Oh.
Slime. A slime.
So like a side hug?
No, a slime.
What?
Your first slime here at.
I don't even know what you're talking about. This is weird.
I know I can't take one more step towards you.
I call this one the Campfire Song. Let's get
Regret. And don't you know I'm not your ghost anymore?
I call this one the Campfire Song. Let's get
Of the most. I learned to live half alive, and now you.
good. It'll help.
And who do you think you are?
Alright, so we're here live at the place where we learn, Alta. I'm gonna go do a couple interviews. Let's see, right here. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Tell me about your first slime here at Alta.
My first what?
Slime.
I
mean,
Like your first experience.
it was freshman orientation.
Alto, what a wonderful place to be. Disneyland's right here, Alto's right next on the list. Let's go.
Did I let tempo blow your mind? Pick a verse, any verse, I hypnotize you with every line. I'll need a volunteer. How about you with the eyes?
All right, how's your first experience, first slime at Alto?
My first time here.
Slime.
Sorry, what?
Your first slime here. Slime.
What? I'm so confused.
First, like, experience slime.
It was really good. Yeah, it was really like, I don't know, for lack of a better word, slimy. So.
Yeah, what she said.
Okay, so you both have the first time.
Same.
First. Okay. Thank you. Thanks. All right. Bye. Bye. All right.
Thank you, Lexi, for that. Oh, hey there. I'm Cole Bolton, and on today's segment, we're gonna go flirt with some girls. Follow me.
Take a journey into my mind. You'll see why it's been in my rhyme. Stay on the road, so I call my mama when I got time. I hit the stage, go insane, then jump into that crowd. See when I rhyme, I flow, wanna beat like put it out. See, I deceive you with my intergalactic ether. I sing just like Aretha, so respect me like I'm Caesar. I kick it like Adidas, go and stick it like adhesive. Cautious, cause when I be on the leave you with amnesia. I break all the rules, Evo, Canivo, it's a spectacular show, cause my heart marks diesel. So whatever you saying, it don't entertain my ego. I do it every day, hocus pocus is my style. I got the magic, baby. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. Yes, it turns to gold. Everybody knows I got the magic in me. I got the magic, baby. I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. They're snapping, baby. Everybody wants a blast of magic, 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 magic. I got the magic in me. Hey, I got that. Hey, I got the magic in me. I got the magic in me. Play ball.
Go.
Green card, penalty kick.
This is the last kick of the game. If I make it, we win. If I don't, we lose. Here goes. Oh.
Dang it!
What? I don't remember that. Go.
Stop dreaming, you didn't even play soccer.
Go.
We're here live with the right hand that cannot catch a ball. How long will it take you to finally catch a ball?
I did my best, but I will do better. I promise.
What very good and intelligent girls. Good job on the interviews, Kobe.
Thanks. You know, we used to be good friends back in the day.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
No.
Well, okay, Kobe. So up next, we have Alta Hawks football team. And I gotta admit, they really surprised us this year. They ended up with a record of 8-4. Now, I think that's really good, especially on their win against Corner Canyon.
They definitely did better than last year with a record of 2-9. They really stepped it up and improved there tremendously.
Yes, well, one of the main reasons is that they had a new head football coach, Alema Te'o. Truly an astonishing man. He helped the Alta Hawks get so far.
Yes, so far and stopped in the quarterfinals. The Hawks lost to East High Wildcats. Excuse me, the East High Leopards 56-37. I was so sad. The Hawks were fighting their hearts out, and yet it wasn't enough.
Yes, they worked so hard just to fall short.
Instead of assuming how they felt, why not we go ask some football players and ask them how they felt?
That's a good idea. We stopped by and talked to MJ Tafisi and Khalil Hunkin about how they felt about their tragic football season. We're here live with MJ Tafisi, Alta Hawks linebacker, middle linebacker, and outside linebacker. MJ, how are you?
I'm good.
Doing good?
Yeah.
So how did you feel about this year's season?
It was great. I had a lot of fun with a couple of new guys that came in from Kearns. So it was a lot different experience from then.
Nice. How does it feel to win the #1 African American Player of the Year?
Me?
I'm just kidding. So, before the season, you're new to this Alta football team. How long did it take for you to adapt to this season?
Not that long.
Did you know players before you came to the team?
Yeah, I actually had a family out here.
Okay, good. So what were your feelings going into the playoffs as the underdogs? Because I know everyone knew your team as the low-class team.
What was the question again?
So what were your feelings?
The names are
going
classified.
into the playoffs knowing that your team was the underdogs? Everyone doubted.
Last year, being 2-8, with the new coaching staff, new players coming on board, I think it helped us do better this year.
So you played both sides of the ball, offense and defense. Did you ever get tired at all?
No, during the game, my adrenaline was pumping, so it helped me stay physical and not tired.
So you started varsity as a sophomore, and that's very impressive for a young guy like you. Did you ever had any inspirations in your life that told you that you can do it?
Yeah, my inspiration was my dad. We have a little thing during the game where he would give me some advice, and I would go and take his advice, and it would help me do better each play.
So you guys lost to East in the quarterfinals. What are your feelings towards that game?
It was a well-fought game. They came out physical. I think we should have came out harder. But yeah, they're a good team.
So what are your thoughts for next year's season?
We have, we're losing some seniors, but most of our stars are young, like juniors and sophomores, and I think that it only affect us a little bit, so I think we'll still do good next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alta Hawks left guard and defensive tackle, Khalil Hunkin. And there you have it, folks. The thoughts from coming from our one and only football players.
I know their tragedy. I remember when I once was a football player.
And it was my time to shine.
Boom! Get on the field, it's your turn.
It was my time to shine, and my family came.
Go, 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 go,
My brother Chang came.
Come on, Kobe, let's go!
My father.
You better score a touchdown or you work double at noodle shop.
And my mother. Go, Kobe, make a hole in one. Go!
Really, coach? Nobody else? Oh, whatever. Let's go. Alright, 22H time. Let's go. Ready? Break! I'm gonna get you, 49. Go,
got you, Crip. Let's go. Red 22, Red 22. Mike.
Red 22. Set.
Set hut. Blitz. You want you.
And I was wide open. And I was gonna win the game for the team.
Go, Kobe! Go!
And it was mine. Oh my.
Yeah, Kobe!
And it was me.
Kobe, you didn't even play football either.
Not again.
Kobe, you need to stop with these tall tales, man. You're scaring off the audience.
Sorry.
Well, it's okay, Kobe, because now we have the girls' volleyball. And what a season these girls had this year.
Indeed. They ended their season with a record of 16-9. And what I've noticed is that both our sports teams had way more wins than they had losses.
Very true. And that shows how superior our school is to everyone else's.
Well, the volleyball team was led by the one and only Mike Gonzog. And Zog was very surprised how far their team went, with a very young team and only 3 seniors.
Yep, no doubt in my mind that they'll be better next year.
Well, we talked to some of these players about how they felt about their season this year. Take it away.
Volleyball!
Well, there it is, the volleyball players. Kobe? I knew it.
Whoa. It didn't happen like that.
Whatever.
Anywho, well, the moment we've all been waiting for. Upcoming sports, like basketball, wrestling. So grab your hockey pads, your hockey stick, and let's get to it.
Unless you're shorter than 6'1", don't even try trying out.
Also, wrestling this season, you can learn how to body slam, or choke slam, or just strangle someone if you want to.
Yes, and this is a sport that future WWE players used to wrestle when they were in high school.
Even
Hey guys. Kobe? Really, man?
I would like to formally apologize for my rude attitude before. It will not happen again.